Welcome to Books for Life. My name is Niama and my friends call me Nia. I am your host. I became a published author. I'm a bestseller author in February 2021 here in New York City. After waiting for my teenager's dream actually to finally come true at age 47. Welcome to this channel where I read books that are beneficial. I give you feedback and I post all about books and authors. So welcome to Book Club for Life. Today is July 9th, 2023. And this is episode 11. I will be discussing this amazing book that I just got 2 days ago. It's called The Beast Within. It's written by Rambo, as you can see here on your screen. And Rambo is the author's name in this book. His real name is Reginald Wiggins. Reginald Wiggins. And he signed and autographed this copy on July 7th for me as I met him here near Central Park. So this book was published in 2011 by The Muse Source, all right, reserved, published here in America. It has 127 pages, so pretty easy read. It's a good, easy read, and it's for adults and a mature audience only. Warning. Yeah, there's some pages in this book that are not for children. So the writer begins his book by thanking the Most High, God, the Creator. Then he also thanked two people by the name of Teddy Hollandquist and Sandra Nixon. These two people gave him the inspiration to write this book. Then the dedication goes on to his daughter, Aisha, his son, Reginald Wiggins Jr., and his brothers, Jerome and Kenneth, and his beloved Abiba. So the story in this book is of Dorian McKnight and Dominic Zimmerman. So they met in high school in a school bus, so they became inseparable, and then later on they lost touch, and then years later they met again, this time at a hospital cafeteria, and he automatically recognized her by her scent. That's how he was in line waiting for lunch and she smelled her and he recognized the very familiar scent. So they rekindled their love, they got married, and they went on to have a son. They named him Reginald Jr. And the book says that they were invited to a high school reunion party, and I think that's where it completely changed their lives, because it's there that Dorian met an old friend that introduced him to drug. So Dorian, in the book, he becomes a drug addict. He cheats on his wife with a woman, become addicted to crack cocaine. He ends up giving her an STD, and she was so furious. So can you imagine? So he's a drug addict, but he's also a liver and kidney specialist, meaning he's a doctor, trained doctor that becomes a drug addict. This is a bad combination, so heartbreaking. Once he fell into this devastating state. So of course he ends up losing his job. I literally just read this book just a few minutes ago. So I'm just giving you very raw. I didn't prepare. I didn't really go through. I went through some of the pages without reading, but I got the main story. So she ends up, of course, being super mad at him. But she was smart enough. She frees the bank account that they shared jointly, so he wouldn't have access to the money. Because, you know, drug addicts, once they have money, all they're going to do is spend that money to buy drugs, right? Then he did a very disgusting thing. He stole his son's diamond chain as the son was sleeping with his mother in the house at night. And he also, before leaving, he also stole his wife's wedding ring. Then he went and pawned those things. Terrible, terrible. He pawned those things so he can use the money and buy some more drugs. So when she finally saw what he had done, she went full-blown, this is it, I'm done with you, it's over, I gave you chances after chances, I tried to help you out. So she put all his clothes in garbage bags, and she put them outside the house. So he finally now realized that he's going to need the professional help, otherwise he's not going to make it alive. So he ended up calling a drug program, and the staff there tells him, if you really are serious about getting help, you have to come to us. We're not coming to pick you up. So he managed to get some money to buy a bus ticket to Plattsburgh, New York, and off he went on board to a new chapter of his life, to a new beginning. So this is the story in this amazing book called The Beast Within, published by Reginald Wiggins, Rambo. So I highly recommend. It's very inspirational, and a lot of people here in New York City have gone through what this man has gone through. Even if they were not doctors, they used to have professions, they used to be well off financially, they used to have a good life, and they lost it because of drugs. So this is a subject that is relevant, and a lot of people here in America can relate. The drug addiction epidemic is rampant, is a big, major problem. And I believe, because I'm a Muslim, the only way to remedy this, to eradicate this pandemic of drug addiction, is to turn to Islam, submission to the will of God, and to obey God and to follow Islam, because Islam absolutely 100% prohibits drug addiction, the consumption of drug, of alcohol, and anything that's harmful and that is going to hurt your soul, your mind, your spirit, your body. And it helps you to be a disciplined human being. So I truly believe it's very important that we teach people about Islam. So get the book, The Beast Within, look it up online. And the gentleman left me actually here when he signed the book. He left his information. So it's Reginald Wiggins 112@gmail.com. I will leave the information down the description. And this is it for tonight's episode. It was very short. The book is very easy to read, and it's very inspirational. The Beast Within. Thank you so much for listening, and remember, this too shall pass. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Thank you so much. I'm your host, Niama. My friends call me Nia. This is Books for Life. Welcome to Book Club for Life. Be unbreakable.